So my beloved Puma has departed and it was time to find some new project cars for the Classic World fleet. Now we had a pretty niche set of circumstances this time.
Japanese roadsters with a ceiling of £2,000. But to make things interesting, it can't be an MX-5.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
That's scuppered you, hasn't it, eh?
Now I thought about some Japanese K cars, something like a Honda Beat, Suzuki Cappuccino, either that or it was an MX-5, but we've already had two of those in recent times anyway. So in the end, I went for this, a Honda CRX, or as they call it in the States, a Honda Del Sol. Now initially, I was looking on auction sites, things like that, and we found a nice tidy black ESI. Now unfortunately we were outbid on that one, but then this one popped up on Gumtree and I thought, oh, it's nice and local, I'll go and have a look. And as luck would have it, it's not an ESI, it's a VTI. So it's got the B16 158 horsepower engine, a UK spec car, a manual, quite rare, yeah, a bit of a unicorn really. Now getting a VTI meant there are a few compromises, chief among which, and I miss my Puma in this respect, there's quite a lot of fiberglass or bodgery in these rear arches. You might have noticed there's no rear spoiler on this. The VTI did come with a rear spoiler, but the first owner, I'm told, preferred the look without, so he managed to find a tailgate that didn't have a spoiler and fitted that. The problem being that all this sort of touching bits in, changing panels here and there, means that pretty much every panel on this thing is a different shade of blue. Now it's a Captiva pearl blue, but it's a whole lot of shades of it. These Descent wheels are not too bad, but they really, for me, they belong on a 90s Polo and not this CRX. I'd much rather have a nice set of the original polished 5 spokes on there. And if you come around the front of the car, you'll see that there's quite a substantial gap between this headlight. I could probably throw something through that. Otherwise, not too bad. The interior is very good. Yeah, it's a Targa top. It does leak a little bit. You can see that the seals are perished a little bit, but to be honest, it's not the worst. There's a few drips, but the carpets are dry. So yeah, it's cosmetically challenged, but you'd pay a lot more money than we did for a really nice example, and there are so few of them about now, it's quite hard to put a price on them anyway. Some people are asking £4,000 to £5,000 for a nice one, even more for a really tidy import SIR. I don't think it'll ever be a full restoration. There's probably too much work to make this car mint, but we can certainly improve it with the little jobs, sorting things like this, sorting the leaks out, doing a little bit of body work where we can. And, you know, we'll just have some fun with it. So why did I pick a CRX? Well, about 15 years ago I used to work in Halfords and one of my colleagues had a bright green VTI. And I always liked that, and I just always fancied one. This little opportunity gave me a chance to meet one of my heroes and find a Del Sol VTEC. And have I met a hero? Well, it's a bit too early to say. It's 158 horsepower, or so it says, but I'm not convinced it's performing to the best of health. The MR2 just feels that a little bit spicier than this, and I know you have to work a VTEC hard to get to the power. Perhaps I expected more. The initial ESI we looked at was probably a tidier car than this one, and it did have the trans top roof as a bit of a party piece, but I don't know, I think the trans top scares me a little bit. I'm worried it will probably just break halfway open, and the rear window opens behind me, so that's pretty cool. As you hear, VTEC kicks in. There it goes! Oh, it's quick. It is quick, it is quick. Maybe I'll take it back. But you do have to work it hard to get there, but it's very rewarding when you do. I think with some light improvements, a little bit of tweaking, we'll make a good car of this one. If this video's got you fancying a Honda but you prefer something a bit older, what about this? We're giving away this unmodified and extremely tidy 1989 Honda CRX 1.6i 16. It's rare you'll see a CRX this tidy these days, and you can win ours for just £5. Visit shop.kelsey.co.uk/promotion/Honda CRX to buy your tickets and for full terms and conditions. Good luck!